Hello, my name is Josh Cowell. I am the Chief Engineer for Project Omega. So if you're watching this later down the line, enjoy the video. I'm going to be showing you guys how to take your Solidworks assembly and turn it into something that ANSYS actually will work with. Because it's very difficult with assemblies to get everything mated properly in ANSYS, and it tends to just fall apart, and ANSYS doesn't really accept it. So the first thing you're going to have to do, we have a rocket here. It has most of the internal components taken out. The only real things in there are the bulkheads that you can see right there. And there are no holes, obviously, as you can see, so that has to be done. Remove all the holes, remove any gaps or anything. Again, ANSYS will not like stuff like that. And so this is the final gap that we have to fill. It's a little bit more difficult to fill, so I figured I'd put it in this video as well. So what you're going to do is go to the component and go to edit part, and then I'm just going to go ahead and go to sketch and draw on this, and then put the hole there and put it all the way out to the outside. And so that'll create that. And I'm going to go to basic modeling tools, extrude it to basically nothing. As you can see, it's 0.0001. So we're going to go and confirm that. Now it's all closed off. Looks beautiful. We can go ahead and get an edit component. So now we have an assembly that is fully sealed. The only problem is that it's all different parts. So as you can see, there's lines there, lines there, lines there. So that's not going to work. ANSYS is not going to like that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and hit Save As at the top. And we're going to save it. I'm going to save it to this folder in here. And instead of saving it as the SolidWorks assembly, which is what it wants you to do, you're going to go to SolidWorks part and go ahead and hit Save. You can keep all this the same. So now that should be saved as a part file. We're just going to wait for it to load in here. Maybe I'll have to go out here. Yeah, so there it is. So we are not going to proceed with feature recognition. It's not going to work anyway. So now we have this. It's all one part, but it still is kind of not, which is really interesting. So what we're going to do is top right, you can type in combine, or you can find it in the tools too. But you're just going to combine, grab this, grab this, grab this, grab this, everything you see. So we're going to combine everything into this thing. And as you can see, because I edited the part and added that seal on the end, then it kind of all just meshes in together. So now that I have everything selected, including that little switch bin right there, we can go ahead and hit Add and Combine. So now it'll say Combine 1 down here. And as you can see, there's still some lines here, but it's definitely a lot better. If you hit the Combine, then everything should come up. It looks like I might have actually missed the nose cone. No, I guess it's fine. Let me check to make sure. Okay, yeah, I mean, sometimes it's a little finicky with what it'll show you, but this should work great. So I'm going to go ahead and hit Save As, and I'm going to save it as Trinity Shell Part for SpaceClaim. And we're going to save it not as a SolidWorks part like it wants you to. We're actually going to save it as a step file. You can save it as either one of these. I'm not exactly sure what the difference is, to be honest with you. But we're going to go ahead and save it as that. And then I'm going to go ahead and search up SpaceClaim. It's right here, SpaceClaim 2025 R1, because this is the license that we have right now. So we're going to wait for that to load up for a second here. It's probably going to hate me for running all this stuff at once. But we'll wait for it to load for a second here. Also, if you guys are wondering what software I'm using to record this, if anybody's trying to record a video in the future, is OBS. Connects well with YouTube, which is great. And it's free, which is also a wonderful thing. So now that we're in SpaceClaim, as you can see, we've got kind of looks like Solidworks, but not really at all. Similar features. So now we're going to go to open at the top left, and I have a lot of files in here, but let's just go with our ANSYS file here. And we're going to have to open this up to all supported files just so we can see our step file that we put in. So I'm going to go and open that, and it'll take a second to open, and there we go. So now it's all one thing. It does seem to still have missing parts here. So what I'm going to do is select this whole list. And then I'm going to go to combine here in the design tab, and we're going to combine all of it. So now it's one big solid. It kind of does what we did in SolidWorks, except obviously the SolidWorks thing half works. So I haven't really done extensive research on if this is exactly what you're supposed to do, but it does work for Luke and I, Luke being the past chief engineer. So that's what we'll continue using for now. So now that you have it in here, you're going to go to prepare, enclosure, and then I'm going to go and do a cylinder here. And we're going to go, this is kind of up to you. I'm not going to do symmetric. I'm going to go ahead and have just a 1000 in the front, and then about a 3500 in the back. And then the diameter will be, let's go with 3000 as well. So we got a nice little enclosure here. Save that. And from here, then the video that ANSYS has themselves will help you from here. Not really anything else that's different. The only thing that I will show you real quick before I end this video is I'll hide this. Whoops. I will not hide this. So you do have to, well, you don't have to, but to make computation quicker, then you can split into thirds. Because of physics, then it should all be able to be multiplied by 3 to account for that. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a plane, which is right here in the design tab, and you've got the little plane looking thing. So you're going to hit each fin. Make sure that you hit the exact same side of every single fin. So if you're looking at it like this, I hit the left side, and the left side. So that'll give us 3 even planes. And then now I'll bring that enclosure back in. And then now we can go ahead to split body. And we're going to split this. And we're going to use this as the cutter. And we're going to remove this. And then, so that's kind of standard. You don't really need to know specifics for that. But the one thing for this part now, you're going to split it again. So we're going to split this body, the enclosure, and we're going to use specifically this one as the cutter, and we're going to take out this part. So the key with that is you want to have one fin sticking up in the middle, so that'll create your even thirds. If you have the fin on the side here, then it won't really be super well-rounded for a simulation because you won't be able to see the airflow on both sides of the fin. But now you can just remove these planes. They've done their job. They've done well. If only it would let me select them. I'll just deselect. So yeah, from here, then the ANSYS videos can take you far. They should work pretty good for you. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. And stay tuned for any more videos that come up.